this is winners finals. Getting into it. It's the same matchup as last week. We got Josh, Tetsuyalol, and Solkir.
Mark Toon Link. I doubt Josh wants to go any other character besides Mark against Toon Link.
Why do you think he doesn't want to go anybody else?
Because he told me. No, but really, Toon Link zoning is so potent that you need a good disjoint to be able to contest him, because once you get in, you have to make the most of your punishes.
Okay. Like, what if you just chose a character with a reflector?
Too gimmicky, because Toon Link isn't all about his projectiles. I mean, Bomb and Boomerang are good combo starters, but he has a good up-close game with up tilt, jab. Pretty much those are his two main boxing options.
Alright.
But he definitely isn't just projectiles, so a reflector character isn't an auto win.
Yeah. I know we're joking about it, but without being the best character in the game and all, I feel like he has just as strong of a disjoint as Mark. Plus, you know, crazy options.
Yeah, but Mark's frame data is a little better on startup, especially forward air. Because Cloud's forward air takes forever to come out.
Yeah. I mean, he could be using like neutral air or back airs. Ooh,
yeah,
up the out of shield taking it on the platform too. Pretty good awareness.
You can see Solkir is kind of doing a combination of retreating and approaching when he wants to exert pressure with projectiles.
Yeah.
The good thing about Toon Link's bombs is that they bounce off the shield in such a way that you can pick it back up, and if the opponent tries to act out of shield, there's a chance that the bomb could land on the floor and explode just like that.
Right.
And it can hit the opponent if they're trying to punish Toon Link.
Yeah, like crazy shield pressure, right? And then see right there, Josh tried punishing the regrab, and the bomb just ended up exploding in both their faces. I mean, that'd be really optimal if Solkir was in the lead, but it seems like he's coming from behind, you know, that extra damage on him.
Yeah.
Isn't exactly what he wants.
I mean, the bomb doesn't do much damage, but you don't want to extend Josh's lead.
Yeah.
And Solkir doesn't usually go for grabs in the neutral, but when he's at kill percent like this, he'll fish for the back throw sometimes. Ooh, good confirm off of the boomerang.
Yeah, he's really good at getting those confirms off boomerangs. I see him get more confirms off boomerangs than bombs. And that was interesting, holding the bomb and shield. I feel like he didn't get much out of it. Ooh.
Excellent tipper back air by Tetsuya.
Well, game 1 going to Josh. This is the first of 3 set. So we can see a bit of an adaptation from Solkir.
Now, where do you think Solkir wants to go in this matchup?
I don't know. Like, I would say like any like Battlefield or Dreamland stage would be bad because Mark has such range underneath those platforms.
Now, I know
I've seen him get a lot of kills with his up air, so maybe Taunted City to get those early
kills. You got your
kills.
triple commentation right here with the spiking.
Get out of here, Ammo.
No, I'm right here. I'm staying here.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Honestly, I think he picked the stage not just because of the blast zones, but because it's probably the longest stage, so he has room to run around.
Yeah, and like the platforms are more spread out too, so he doesn't have to worry about Mars being directly underneath. Except like in this scenario, okay, so obviously not go down to the platform there, just jump away.
Good recovery.
Yeah, Josh's zoning has been so good really in this past like match.
Wow, down air neutral? That's amazing.
I mean, it hit shield, so I guess he was safe.
That was a tipper too. Wow, good read on the spot dodge. And Solkir hasn't been able to get anything started.
Yeah, Tetsuya doing really well at avoiding damage, only taking 8%. We're already about a minute into the game. Solkir trying to find some openings with up smashes.
Yeah, up smashes, up tilts, but Josh is carefully playing around him, not being in that range for those to even connect.
I understand that Solkir wants to use up smash as an anti-air, and it's working, but he's scaling one of his faster kill moves.
Yeah, definitely.
But
that's why Toon Link is a viable character.
Toon Link's viable, shut up. Everyone's viable in this game except for the bottom of the
wow,
excellent
the tipper.
He gets the first hit of Nair. He gets the first hit of Nair, and that sets up beautifully. The Solkir doesn't want to air dodge into the ground. I think he was out of his jump there. Could be wrong though.
Yeah, we see the same scenario from game 1.
Good bomb to up smash.
Yeah.
Josh has been using a lot of dare.
I saw him using a lot of dare last week also. It's actually pretty surprising how much he would go for it. Because I feel like I go for that a lot with Marth, but I feel like I'm scrubby for doing it. I just like the way it comes out.
Maybe it's just something about the matchup, because Toon Link's grab is obviously a tether, so it's not very good to punish.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get much reward off of his grabs. He doesn't have a combo throw, really.
Yeah. And I haven't really been paying attention. Is he only down airing when he doesn't have a bomb? So I feel like if Toon Link has a bomb, he'd just be able to toss that real quickly after landing lag that Marth's putting out.
Yeah. And you can bomb toss out of shield, so that gives him much better out of shield options. You can also toss the bomb in any direction if you jump out of shield before tossing the bomb, because then you get a jump cancel toss.
Have you seen that new tech from BP Smash Dudes, the footstool out of shield?
Footstool out of shield? I haven't actually. When did it come out?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? No wonder. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, somebody attacks your shield directly on top of you. You can jump out and footstool them, which leads into some crazy opportunities for a lot of characters. But anyways,
that was a great tipper Nair to seal out the second game.
And Toon Link's pretty light also. So I mean that wasn't the highest percentage he was at, but that Nair still sweet spot killed.
Toon Link weighs 93 or 94. He's on midweight actually.
On midweight?
Yeah.
That's on the lower end of it though.
Yeah, he's not that light though. I mean, put it in perspective, Cloud weighs 100, Mario weighs 98.
Alright.
So he's not that light.
Yeah.
But
he's definitely not in the 70s.
His survivability is pretty respectable, but what really makes it annoying is that Toon Link's floaty, so he's less susceptible to combos than most characters. Something that I think Marth benefits from this matchup is that he isn't really about long, true combos. He's more about zoning and single hits.
Yeah.
And when he gets positioning, it's about juggling and frame trapping rather than true follow-ups.
Alright. Did you see either Seba or Diego play Solkir earlier?
I did not. Well, I saw Diego a little.
Alright. The reason I bring that up is because they both went Marth against Solkir and they both lost.
Well, there's two sides to why they did that. Josh has proven that this matchup does work.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've seen that these past two games. He won pretty commandingly. I mean, right now he's behind actually. So you're making a bit of adaptation.
At the same time, though, great pivot grab.
Yeah.
The back throw is incredibly strong. I think it's the third strongest, only behind Ness and Villager. Anyway, on the other hand, it might not be a good idea to use Marth because Solkir has experience in this matchup now because of Josh. So you're gonna have to be a little more original.
Alright, so you're saying that their Marth is like an underrated Marth compared to Josh's. So since Solkir has some matchup thing against Josh's Marth, who does pretty well. You know.
I mean, Diego.
I feel like Solkir and a lot of the other Goddess players, like, they don't play gimmicky, but they really do the same setups. Like, they trap people in the same ways. And a lot of us are susceptible to it, except probably you and Josh.
Definitely. Solkir has been doing a good job playing this game.
Yeah, he's kind of being more aggressive.
He's being simultaneously more aggressive, but also safe. Like, he's spacing aerials correctly on block.
Yeah, and that was
rather than running away. And wow.
Yeah, he's getting all the conversions he needs right now.
Josh seems to be having a bit of trouble covering Tuning's landings. His air mobility is pretty good, and his air dodge is pretty hard to punish, even if you read it. Whew. Ledge pressure is scary from Josh.
Yeah.
And that was a bad bomb pull, but he only gets a jab off of it. Good bomb to fair. Solkir might be able to get a kill setup soon. Not quite yet. And forward smash. Incredibly powerful.
Punishing Tuning's forward smash. But I think he charges.
We're going to game 4.
Yeah, going to game 4. It's 2-1 Tetsuyalol's favor.
Now, if you're Josh, where do you want to go against this Toon Link? I don't think
Battlefield.
I would want to go to Grand Finals if I was Josh.
Yeah, I'd go to Battlefield 2 myself, because I don't feel like the blast zones make too much of a difference, because Toon Link's not going to die for a while, and Mart's probably going to need a tipper. Maybe up throw is a last resort, but that's very unlikely to see.
Yeah. I mean, that's what ended up happening last week. Twice he had to get the kill off from up throw at around like 150-160%. But I mean, if Josh needs to play that game, he's not one to get impatient.
Weird shield breaker there. Maybe a dancing blade misinput. Good damage. And Josh has been doing a lot of short hop aerials at a shield to punish Solkir's attempted safe moves on block.
Yeah.
And Solkir has been getting chip damage this entire time. I mean, I guess that's what Toon Link does in neutral.
Like max grab range.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not really surprised that he went for the back throw. Wow, he just forward smash 3 times in a row. I'm not surprised that he went for the back throw, because he probably wanted Josh off stage.
Off stage for that opportunity. But I agree. He should have probably like up thrown or something to not scale
it. Yeah, exactly. That's my mentality if I'm playing a character with a kill throw. Good up at a shield. That's the only way you could have possibly punished that. Whoa. Good stage spike. Josh knows that that's invincible in the air on frames 1 to 3 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Because it does beat out tons of other things.
Yeah.
Invincibility is a... not many moves in this game are invincible, especially in the air.
Yeah.
Is Samus's Up invincible in the air?
In the air, it's invincible on frames 3 and 4.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the match. Josh really hasn't gotten hit in a while. Solkir seems to be having some trouble.
Yeah, I feel like this is when you see Josh playing his best, when he's up a stock.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because he just really does well with the pressure he's putting on. And then once he no longer has to commit to anything... Whoa! Yeah, footstool the bomb. I don't think he even expected it, otherwise he probably would have fallen with the upper.
Possibly. And he got a full jump footstool instead of a short hop footstool. So he couldn't have followed up even if he reacted to it.
Oh my god.
I think the up smash could have taken it with this much rage.
Yeah.
Ooh, good up there.
Yeah, going through the stage.
Solkir hasn't been recovering with aggressive hitboxes, so Josh probably wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity and it paid off for him, but let's see if he's going to be able to bring this back, because even if he wins this game, it goes into a game 5 scenario.
Now, I keep seeing the situation where Josh is on one of the side platforms and Solkir's in the middle, and wow. And Josh has kept coming off the platform and hitting Solkir with a fair, and this last time, great up tilt. This last time, Josh